Hey guys, welcome back once again to Breath of Fire. When we last left off, I had died. Here we go. This is something more like it. This creep shouldn't be able to kill me. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use one of my herbs. Yeah. But this guy should give me a level. See, I always wait. I don't grind on the world map because the enemies here are not actually that much harder than the enemies on the world map. And they give so much more experience. You could spend all your time grinding on those slimes and fleas, but there's really no point. Here we have this Gloom again. Hopefully he won't just thunderbolt me continuously. And what I like to do here is I actually like to get up to level about level 4. Of note, there's really only 2 enemies that are of note in this dungeon. Everyone else is pretty much vanilla. I mean, really, they'll only attack you. The Glooms, of course, have that Thunderbolt spell, which does 12 points of damage. And then there's another enemy in here called the P.Bug. And what the P.Bug does is it poisons you. If you fight more than one P.Bug, you're pretty much guaranteed to get poisoned. Which is why I said buy the antidotes. Because if you're down in here, then they can... Poison can... if you don't have any antidotes, poison will leave you pretty much weak, and... yeah, not good. Now this is why I said don't buy a sword. You get a sword. This is not as good as the saber that you could have bought in Drogen, but it's almost as good enough. Almost as good. And it's free, which is a big plus. And here's the P.Bugs. See, I'm gonna get poisoned. And now I'm poisoned. Yay. Which I don't like being poisoned because it makes this horrendous noise when you walk. Go ahead and get the gauntlet, though. Really, there is no point in buying equipment in Drogen, because you get a full set of better equipment from here. Don't cost you a thing. You want to be at least level 4 by the time you get to the end of here and face the boss. 5 is preferable, but it's doable at 4. No, it's probably doable at 3. But... I like to be at least level 4 for good measure. Like I said, prefer to be 5. As you can see, I'm doing a lot more damage now, and taking a lot less now that I've gotten those couple pieces of equipment. Free herbs are always nice. You got a free visor, too. Let's see. Visor raises me up a couple of more defense points. You may also notice that it's making me slower as well. It's not typically an issue because of the fact that you can really expect Ryu to be slow most of the game. Let's see, go ahead and use one of these herbs since I have a couple of extras. Now, this right here is... I always assume that this right here is them just showing you that you can have trapped treasure chests. And really, that dark mist doesn't affect me whatsoever. Let's see. Now, let me explain the stats to you. Attack is your strength plus the damage on the strength of your weapon plus your strength equals your attack power. Defense is the sum of all of your equipment plus your vigor. Agility is how much speed you have in battle, of course. I mean, it determines your turn order. And so, basically, your agility minus the weight of your equipment equals your act, which is how fast you'll go in battle. Your wisdom, as far as I can tell, your wisdom goes directly in your intellect somehow. I think it's 3/4 of your wisdom goes into your intellect, and 1/4 of your vigor goes into your intellect. And your intellect is your magical defense, I do believe. Fate is luck. Determines your counterattack rate, your critical rate, other things like that. I think it might also do your miss rate, like when they just miss you, which we haven't seen that yet, but it happens. Come across the first boss of the game, a very large frog. Now, unfortunately, the first couple of boss fights in here are rather boring. There's nothing I can really do but attack. Keep in mind that the frog is more than likely faster than you. So, when your HP gets to about 10 points, if the next attack the frog would do would put you down below 10 points of damage, you need to heal. Although be wary at level 4 that the frog can actually hit you for up to 12 points of damage with that leap attack. So what I want to do here, now that the next attack would take me down below 10 HP, I want to use an herb. Healing doesn't become... Healing gets a lot easier as this game goes on. It becomes a lot more, not necessarily trivial. I mean, it's something that you're always going to have to do. But healing magic in this game actually supersedes everything else. So when you get a dedicated healer, the healer will always go first. Which is good. Let's see. I'm assuming he's going to do about 5 points of damage every turn. That's why I didn't heal. See, kind of boring. I mean, occasionally something interesting might happen, like a counter. But really... One thing that threw me off about this game when I first played it is the fact that bosses have what is known as a second wind. And when you deplete their HP bar, they get back up. Now, not every boss has one, but most do. Like, he has one. And sometimes it'll do things like raise their attack power, see he did a little more damage, or change what attacks they use. And even at level 5, you'll get 2 level ups from this. Ah, oh, cool. That'll come in real handy. He doesn't always drop that, but if he does drop it, consider yourself kind of lucky. It's a F stone stands for Fire Stone. There's 3 kinds of stones. There's a F stone, a C stone, and a B stone. The B stone does the most damage. The Fire Stones do 40, the C stones do 60, and the B stones do 80. Yes, that's right. Now, despite what they say, they're actually not elemental. They do non-elemental damage. Any item you use in battle that does damage is non-elemental. Like, it will, even if I come across an enemy that is weak to fire, the F-Stone will always do 40 damage. So now we just got to get out of here. Well, how much money do I have? 800. Probably not going to have enough. I guess I could do that off screen. So, on your way out of here, make sure you heal up at the springs. Because there is no inn in Camelon. Not yet, anyway. Now, I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it, but you can actually hunt in this game like you could in the second one. But, unfortunately, you can only do it with a specific character, which I don't have. Uh-oh, the Quake Control. There's a hidden palace in the Nanai dungeon. Find the Quake Control. Okay, I can do that. Everyone else says pretty much the same thing. Now, to get to Nanai, which is right there, you gotta go around this way. Gotta take the long way around. Now, I'm not going to be cutting out random battles because of the fact that there is an item you can get called the Marble 3. I mean, it's purchasable in pretty much every store in the game. It works like the smoke effect from Breath of Fire 2. And it stops all random encounters. This guy right here is what I wanted to show you. If you run into one of these, the bullas, be very careful. You might can kill one of them, but sometimes they appear in groups of 2. Now, when you're walking from Drogon to Camelon, if you see a group of 2 of those guys, they'll probably kill you, so be aware of them. Although they are definitely a lot rarer than the fleas and the slimes. Unnecessary critical hit. There's nothing to the north yet. Just go ahead and run. Oh, come on. Oh well. Fine, we'll auto battle you to death. That's pretty much the only special attack I have. Unfortunately, combat doesn't get very interesting in this for a little bit. Pretty much all Ryu can do is attack. Now, what you do is you come in here at night. If you talk to one of the King's advisors, he actually mentions that let's attack the Dark Dragons at night. And this is what you do. You come in at night and the front guard is sleeping. If you come in during the day, they just make you leave, and you have to come in at night. I'll go ahead and show you how to navigate your way through here. Now, if you go in some of these rooms, there's items. Go ahead and I think there might be something in here. Yeah. Get a strength potion. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here because we're running out of time once again. Still making good progress. Let me know what you think about Breath of Fire. You know, think you're going to enjoy this LP. Make sure you grab that 300 GP there. It's help out in what I'm going to do next. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go over and I'll show you the store in the next video, but I'm going to save up money to buy something from there. This is Treble. I'll see you next time.